Welcome to the webinar. Overweight? 3 reasons it's not your fault. Lose emotional and physical weight by removing guilt. Thank you for attending this webinar. I value the time you've chosen to spend with me. By watching this webinar, my goal is for you to have the freeing experience of removing your guilt from being overweight. Your weight has as much to do with your emotions as it has to do with what you're eating and how much. I'm Dr. Marilyn Blackston, a medical doctor who specializes in helping middle-aged professional women to lose physical and emotional weight to the point that their physicians permanently discontinue prescription medications. I am a board-certified otolaryngologist, head and neck surgeon, a licensed certified wellness coach, a certified emotional freedom technique practitioner, and I have been serving women and some men by helping them improve their health for over 25 years. My theme: it's not about what you're eating, but what is eating you. Acknowledging the important part emotions play in weight gain. I will be sharing important information with you, so please stay until the end of the webinar. Those who stay until the end will receive a complimentary PDF report. I'd like to share a client profile with you. Carmelita is a client who got excellent results, although it took her 4 years to do it. Her story is a testament to perseverance and dedication to her weight loss goals. She started in my 6-week program in 2009. She was 50 pounds overweight and was prescribed Lipitor for high cholesterol and metformin for diabetes. She lost 30 pounds over her first year, including when she began the 6-week program in 2009. I don't offer that anymore. At that time, her physician decreased the dosages of her medication and was well pleased with her weight loss. Carmelita's weight plateaued for 2 years as she tried to continue to lose weight on her own. She was unhappy about the delay in reaching her goal weight. She joined my 6-month program in 2013. She lost the remaining 20 pounds to reach her goal weight. At that time, her physician discontinued the metformin and the Lipitor. Carmelita has maintained her weight for 3 years and remains off of those medications. Carmelita and I recently discussed the keys to her success, and we agreed that the turning point came when she came up with a mission statement that resonated with her at the beginning of the program. She had searched for a long time and discovered her purpose in life. She admitted that finding her purpose was hard work. This was during the 6-month program in 2013. She also took full responsibility for her health and stopped making excuses. She learned to love herself for who she is and not for what she does. We often define ourselves by the roles we are in and not by who we really are. We are daughters, sisters, friends, wives, mothers, and co-workers, but that's not who we really are. Carmelita also totally removed sugar from her diet. She even lost 5 pounds while on vacation in Paris. Now that's dedication. She learned to minimize her stress levels in spite of working at the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C. Another important change in her mindset was that she committed to do whatever it took to take control of her body and her health. This commitment for the long haul is crucial to maintaining good health. The basis of my program is that you must integrate your physical body, your spiritual body, and your mental body or your mind when addressing health. All three has to be healthy for your body to be totally healthy. It is important that you take responsibility without blaming anyone. Adding guilt to the mix just muddies the waters of your emotions, which adds to your weight gain. Accept that you and only you are responsible for your well being. Until you are committed to do whatever it takes, you will struggle with losing weight and being healthy. The three reasons you're being overweight is not your fault is number one, what we eat, number two, how we eat, and number three, we live in a stress-filled society. We will take a look at each of these three reasons. The first of the three reasons that you're being overweight is not your fault is what you are eating. First, we're eating processed foods that are full of food additives that are either toxic to our bodies and or promote weight gain. As I said before, you will receive a complimentary list of food additives and their effects on your body if you stay until the end of the webinar. Secondly, the mass production of our produce has rendered the produce depleted of minerals and vitamins. So let's take a look at the food additives. Common food additives include artificial sweeteners, which are toxic to your liver. They're toxic to your neurological system and cause headaches, have been implemented in multiple sclerosis, and cause allergic reactions. Added sugars such as high fructose corn syrup, which has been implicated as the cause for the spike in diabetes in children and adults. High fructose corn syrup mutes your satiety signals that tell your brain that your stomach is full, so it causes you to overeat. Dyes were added to the food to make the food appear appealing to you, but they can be toxic to your body. Preservatives to keep the bread from molding and meats from turning brown can also be toxic. Fruits and vegetables have pesticides which are toxic in themselves, but also decrease the vitamins and minerals in the produce. We do have a strategy for improving this situation. Read all food labels thoroughly and be careful to avoid the worst food additives. Basically, if you can't pronounce the ingredient, you don't want to eat it. Your diet should mainly be whole, raw foods, mostly fruits and vegetables. Be sure to wash the fruits and vegetables with vegetable wash to minimize the pesticides in them. We should avoid processed foods at all costs. The saying is that we should be eating plant-based foods and not food made in plants. One of the things we have to acknowledge is that we can't have our cake and eat it too. We can't expect to lose weight and be healthy if we're unwilling to change our eating habits. To get the results you have never gotten, you must do what you've never done. In other words, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you will get the same results. In this country and others, the mass productions of fruits and vegetables has depleted the soil and therefore decreased the nutritional value of the produce. Even if you're eating many fruits and vegetables, you still need to supplement your diet with multivitamins and minerals. Mineral and vitamin levels in produce in 2006 were found to be 85% less than they were in 1957. That's over 49 years. How does this contribute to our being overweight? Our bodies are craving the minerals and vitamins that they are missing, but the more we eat, the further behind we get in our nutritional well-being. The United Nations has described this condition as overweight but malnourished because of the non-nutritious value of the food that we eat. We can overcome this situation by eating organically grown produce and meats. Organically grown produce has been shown to have significantly more minerals and vitamins than those with pesticides. Organically raised meat is without antibiotics or hormones found in mass-produced meats. You can grow your own, do a science project with your kids, and have a family garden. There are many guides to show you how to grow organic produce. It is work, but well worth the benefits of eating organic grown produce. You can purchase organic produce from local farmers at farmers markets. There are also local farmers who raise organically fed and free-range meat and poultry as well. My mother, who is 76, is on no medication and is well known for her excellent medical checkups. She has raised me to eat organically my whole life. It's well worth the time and the effort. Think of all the money you save on and time you save on doctor's visits and paying for medications. Food preparation is very important in overcoming nutritional depletion. The best food preparation methods in order to preserve as much of the nutritional value as possible is microwaving, baking, or steaming. Other methods such as grilling, frying, and boiling produce too high temperature, which destroys the minerals and vitamins. When planning meals, remember that vegetables are our best defense against illness and disease. And I also would like to add death. Seventh-day Adventists, who are mostly vegetarians and shun caffeine and alcohol, live on average 20 years longer than the general population. This is according to the Insurance Institute's actuarial tables. And those 20 years are generally in good health. No one wants to spend 20 years in a nursing home. But eating whole foods adds health and length of years to your life. The second reason that you're being overweight is not your fault is that we were taught to eat the wrong way and have an unhealthy relationship to our food. Let's look at how we eat. We can't blame our mothers because they only taught us what they were taught. All of our lives, food has been used as a reward. Some were denied food as punishment, such as being sent to bed without dinner. I never experienced that. And sweets were always used as rewards. We have ingrained in our minds that we're being good to ourselves when we eat something sweet, when the direct opposite is true. We were taught to clean our plates and ignore our fullness signals. We were taught to eat wrong food combinations and wrong amounts of foods at mealtime. So let's take a closer look at each of these aspects of how we eat. I'll have to say this a couple of times to point out that our relationship to food is all wrong. Food is fuel our body needs to function properly. That it tastes good is just an added extra. The foods that we were given as rewards are mostly harmful to our bodies. We have learned to equate food with love and comfort, and it is neither. Our stress levels increase, so we gain weight because the more food we eat, because it's our comfort and our stress relief. We have been taught to ignore our satiety signals when we feel full, but this can be relearned. We were taught to clean our plate so that we could get our dessert. Mm. One bad habit followed by another bad habit. It is funny how we heard about the starving kids in Africa who would love to have our food so that we would eat it all. My cousin is married to a Nigerian whose mother told him to eat all of his food because there were starving children in America who needed it. It goes to show you that all mothers use the same tactics to encourage their children to eat well. They meant well, but we can counteract this behavior by eating slowly and chewing each bite of food 30 to 40 times. This helps the food to digest better and to stop eating as soon as you feel full, no matter what is on your plate. I have a friend who lost 136 pounds and went from a size 28 dress to a size 4 over a 2-year period just by stopping her food intake as soon as she felt full. She also eliminated sugar from her diet as she had been diagnosed as pre-diabetic, and she ate 5 meals a day, 5 small meals a day. She invested in half-cup containers with lids, so no serving that she ate was more than a half a cup. And when she felt full, she would put the lid on the container and put the container in the refrigerator for the next meal. By losing weight, she cured fibromyalgia that her doctor couldn't seem to help her with. Mindful eating means that you think about what you're eating before and during the time you're eating it. Take time to appreciate the texture, taste, and temperature of the food you're eating. This is done by chewing each bite of food 30 to 40 times. This gives you time to feel full before you overeat. Mindful eating is not done in front of the TV or newspaper, but seated at a table, preferably with pleasant conversation with others. Substitute dessert with fresh fruit eaten before the meal. And that brings me to food combinations. We were taught to eat wrong food combinations with our meals. We're basically taught that our meals had 3 components: meat, which was the largest serving, vegetables, and starches. But we are to eat meat with vegetables and starches with vegetables being the main course of the meal. Our body does not easily digest starches and meats at the same time, so they should not be eaten together. Which means no macaroni and cheese, our main comfort food, nor spaghetti with meatballs or meat sauce, nor lasagnas with meat, or sandwiches with bread and meat. If you must eat starches, eat them at different meals from those with meat. Also, fruit should be eaten alone because fruit digests far quicker than the other types of food. It should not be eaten with starches, meats, or vegetables. We were taught the wrong amount of food to eat at each meal. Our breakfasts were scant, lunch was a sandwich, and dinner was the largest meal of the day. Breakfast should be the largest meal of the day because it's the fuel that you need to get you through the day. So the saying goes, breakfast should be fit for a king. Lunch should be a little less than breakfast. Lunch should be fit for a queen. And dinner should be the lightest meal of the day. Dinner should be fit for a pauper. This takes extra planning and a major change in habits, but you can do it. The first reason for being overweight is not your fault, is what we eat. The second is how we eat. Now we will focus on the third reason. It is not your fault, but we live in a stress-filled society. Our society is fast-paced and very stressful. Just watch the evening news and you'll be stressed out of your mind. Stress is 10% what happens and 90% how you view it, what you think about it. Our mindset is key to determining how much stress we carry. Not all stress is bad. Some people see opposition as a stepping stone and not a brick wall. It takes work to change your mindset like this, and it's easier said than done, but the benefits to your health are well worth the effort. All things being equal, stress causes weight gain in women, meaning you can eat a proper diet and exercise all you want, but if you don't handle your stress, you'll get sick and die. When we ignore the stress that we're under, and we women are good at that, the unaddressed stress piles up. So prolonged high stress leads to disease and death. We're very good at lying to ourselves and not acknowledging the amount of stress we're carrying. Cancer doctors say that they have never met a cancer patient that wasn't angry. And the neurologists say the same thing about stroke patients. So it's to your benefit to change the way you look at life and decrease your stress and bring health to your body. Minimizing stress by changing your mindset goes a long way in improving your health. How can I look at this differently is the question you should ask yourself when you meet with adversity. A positive outlook greatly reduces stress. We will look at specifically who you are and what your purpose is as a way to reduce stress, as well as the modalities of humor and laughter, sleep, meditation, exercise, and emotional freedom technique, which all minimize stress. Determining who you are and your purpose goes a long way to reducing stress. It is stressful being on a job that you hate, and being around people who don't appreciate you. That's usually your family members. When you love what you're doing, you will never work a day in your life. Knowing and living in your purpose gives you a huge why for being and staying healthy because it elevates your self-esteem and your self-worth. Remember, that was the turning point in Carmelita's journey to excellent health. When you realize who you are, besides wife, mother, sister, co-worker, friend, and learning to love who you are helps you to appreciate your unique gifts and talents. You will realize that only you can share your gifts and talents with the world. The world needs you, and the world needs you to be healthy. I've seen it over and over again. When you realize that only you can share your gifts and talents with the world, and come up with a mission statement that resonates with you, the weight just falls off and it stays off. Writing out and reviewing your mission statement every day keeps you focused on your purpose and helps you maintain good, healthy habits. Humor and laughter greatly minimize stress. A deep belly laugh is like giving aerobics to your internal organs. Laughter clubs have become popular, they're mostly in Europe, where people get together daily to laugh and tell jokes. It has been shown to greatly improve everyone's health. In a University of Maryland study, laughter has been shown to reduce the risk of heart attacks by 30%. That is huge. Laughter reduces blood sugar levels significantly, such that it is recommended to watch a half hour of comedy every day if you're diabetic. I recommend a half hour of comedy every day for everyone. Laughter improves overall health by elevating mood. Being able to laugh at yourself and not taking yourself too seriously is very healthy as well. Being around funny people is a true boost to your health. Sleeping, getting enough sleep is very important to minimizing your stress. Uninterrupted sleep is very important to weight loss. A study was done with women, and the women who got 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep every night for 6 weeks lost between 8 and 15 pounds. That's just by getting enough rest. You'll have to adjust your schedule to get the benefit of getting enough sleep. Everyone knows that problems are diminished after a good night's sleep. Sleeping adds to mental clarity and problem solving. The body is programmed to heal itself. Sleep is a major component of the healing process. Sleep deprivation is a major risk factor for diabetes and heart disease. So heads up to you people that routinely pull all-nighters. Look for the diabetes and heart disease to show up. It is recommended to meditate 30 minutes a day. I recommend starting out with 5 to 10 minutes a day and increasing slowly, or to start with a recorded guided meditation. Like anything else, meditation helps you, you get better at it the more you do it. It's difficult to do at times. We have trouble turning our minds off, but it is again a learned behavior. The health benefits of meditations are immense. It improves the quality of sleep, and we've already talked about how healthy getting enough sleep is. Meditation improves mental clarity, it improves problem solving, and it improves your memory. And it protects against Alzheimer's disease. 30 minutes a day of meditation decreases blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol. Exercise recommendations are 60 minutes a day, 6 days a week. This recommendation can be varied depending on what exercise you're doing. Yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong are meditative exercises that improve flexibility and muscle tone. Yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong and walking are less jarring exercises to your joints and help you to focus on deep breathing. These are the best exercises for our aging population. Exercise decreases blood sugar better than medication, and then you won't have to deal with the side effects. Notice that the different methods of reducing stress improve your health the same way. They decrease your blood sugar, you decrease your blood pressure and cholesterol, and it improves quality of sleep. Exercise also keeps your body young and flexible, and it protects your joints from the effects of arthritis. Emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT and tapping, is a great stress reducing modality. You can learn it yourself. You can do it through the day, throughout the day, whenever you feel stressed or whenever you feel upset about something. The emotional freedom technique greatly reduces your stress. It was developed in the early 1980s to help with phobias. It works so well with the fear of flying, fear of heights, fear of water, fear of insects and snakes. It began to be used for other emotional upheavals. EFT has been used for post traumatic stress disorder, many types of addictions such as food, cigarette, alcohol, and various drug addictions, for traumatic childhood experiences, weight loss, chronic pain, and many other problems that people have been having. In many instances, the conditions cleared in a matter of minutes. Tapping has been scientifically shown to lower blood pressure. It lowers the blood cortisol levels. Cortisol is the stress hormone. It's been shown to improve mental clarity and problem solving. Tapping has been shown in studies to significantly decrease cortisol levels in a matter of minutes. This modality works very quickly, and it, as I said, can be learned by you to do all through the day and greatly decrease your stress levels. To reiterate, the 3 reasons why you're being overweight is not your fault is what we eat, which is processed foods with food additives and nutritionally depleted produce, how we eat the wrong food combinations and the wrong amounts of foods, and our relationship to food, and the effects of stress-filled society that we live in. Thank you for attending this webinar and staying until the end. I will now describe my coaching programs. The weight loss program is 6 months because it takes that long to change your mindset and your habits. There is a basic 6-month program and then an advanced 6-month program should you not be pleased with your weight loss in the first 6 months and you feel you need the support to continue. You'll need to revamp your schedule because your focus has to change in order for you to succeed. I individualize your program to fit your specific issues. I don't tell you what to eat or give you recipes. I tell you what not to eat, but even that is up to you. You need to develop the habits that are lifelong healthy habits. I will guide you, but you have to make the decisions of what you will eat and how much, and which exercises you will do and how often, and how you will choose to minimize your stress. I am the teacher, coach, and cheerleader, but you have to do the work yourself for yourself. My guarantee is that if you do everything that is required and after 30 days you don't see any change in your health, I'll pay you $100. I know that you will see positive changes if you do all that is required of you in this program. This is why we work on our mission statement at the beginning of the program. The rest of the healthy lifestyle will be easy to maintain when you have a strong why and when your mindset has changed. You don't do this primarily for others, although they will benefit from your being healthy. You need to do this for yourself because you are the one doing the work. When you have a strong why, you will cheerfully invest in yourself to get the results that you want. There's also an 8-week online program being developed. The Emotional Freedom Technique comes in 3-month packages. These programs are for those who want to learn a modality to improve their health by reducing their stress. This program is also for those who have specific phobias, traumas, or chronic pain that they want to address. All sessions are over the phone or Skype. Both programs have MP3 programs of recordings of the sessions delivered via email. These are for you to review as often as you need to. If you have heard about me and my programs is attractive to you, please click the button below to schedule a session with me. I hope that you no longer feel guilty about being overweight and feel empowered to do something about it. The introductory session will address the main issue you want to deal with. I will type up an action plan developed for you that we have discussed during the complimentary session and email it to you. I want to thank you again for attending and staying until the end, and you will receive a PDF of the list of the 10 most common food additives and their effects on the body in your email box. I appreciate you and hope that you will join me on my next webinar. Ciao!